Welcome to the Meeting Expectations Cabaret. We're very, very excited to have everybody here. If you haven't gotten a drink or a bite to eat, please feel free to do so very quickly. Little housekeeping, there are bathrooms back here, but that's also where artists are going to be, so if you would like to use the ladies' or men's room, we would hope that you do it either before the show or after the show. It is roughly 30 to 45 minutes. And if you don't mind turning off your cell phones so that we don't disturb the kids. They have worked really hard for about 6 weeks now, and we're very excited to have them. So without further ado, I will turn it over to our wonderful team. So thank you.
Often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me.
Where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a great warm welcome will be waiting for me.
I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong.
Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though the road may wander, it will lead me to you.
And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through.
And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope. Till I go the distance, till my journey is complete. I will search the world.
I will face its harms
Till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms.
Good evening, and thank you for coming to our cabaret entitled Meeting Expectations. Our opening song, Go the Distance, describes the expectations that young Hercules set for himself, at least according to Disney. But the expectations that teenage Hercules set up for himself are really quite universal.
Meeting expectations is something we all have to face on our own. And being a teenager, you'd think it'd be a carefree time, but it's not. With parents, friends, teammates, castmates, family members, they all have high expectations for a performance, and it's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes you just want to tell everyone, leave me alone, let me find my own way. Well, in this case, the song says it all. Here's Eric, who will be telling us what he expects of himself in Corner of the Sky.
Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goals. But people like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. Relationships, especially romantic ones, can set up really complicated expectations. In our next few songs, we lay out, both dramatically and comically, the pressures that we put on ourselves in the matters of the heart. First, here's Biz with Will He Like Me?
Will he like me when we meet? Will the shy and quiet girl he's going to see be the girl that he's imagined me to be? Will he like me? Will he like the girl he sees? If he doesn't, will he know enough to know that there's more to me than I may always show? Will he like me? Will he know that there's a world of love waiting to warm him? How I'm hoping that his eyes and ears won't misinform him. Will he like me who can say how I wish we could meet another day? It's absurd for me to carry on this way. I'll try not to. Will he like me? He's just got to. When I'm in my room alone and I write, thoughts come easily, words come fluently then. That's how it is when I'm alone. But tonight, there's no hiding behind my paper and pen. Will he know that there's a world of love waiting to warm him? How I'm hoping that his eyes and ears won't misinform him. Will he like me? I don't know. All I know is I'm tempted not to go. It's insanity for me to worry so. I'll try not to. Will he like me? He's just got to. Will he like me? Will he like me?
be mended. You must go your way, and I must go mine. But now that our love dreams have ended, what'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? Do you remember a night full of bliss? The moonlight was softly descending. Your lips and my lips were tied in a kiss with an unhappy ending. What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do?
When meeting expectations, sometimes you just have to throw away what's put at us and make up our own rules. No one does this better than Sally in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Katie next plays tribute to her with My New Philosophy.
The teacher gave me a D. Why are you telling me? Why are you? Why are you telling me? I like it. Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her my new philosophy. Miss B, I'm she. Look, see. A D? A D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy. My new philosophy. And like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase. My new philosophy. Some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear. Leave your message at the start of the tone. Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime, mine take a minute.
Anything that takes only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to complete his brilliant Ninth Symphony. I can't stand it.
can't stand it.
I like it!
It's like a guarantee, my new philosophy, and things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. No, I can't stand it. I like it. Why are you telling me? Now life is free and easy, much more philosophy with my brand new. You know, someone has said that you should live each day as if it were the last day of your life. Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
I just finished writing an advertisement calling for a boy. No half-hearted Romeo or flirtissement. That's the kind I'm not employed. Though anybody interested can apply, he must know a thing or two to qualify. For instance, he must be able to dance. He must make life romance. I said a boy wanted one who can smile. Boy wanted laughable style. He must be tender and true. And he must know how to woo. I know we'll get acquainted much too soon. Out in the garden neath the harvest moon. And if he proves to be the right little laddie, I'll make him glad he answered my ad. To be the boy of choice, he needn't own a Rolls Royce. Kind of boy wanted, needn't have gold. Boy wanted, mustn't be cold. If he has oodles of charm, I'll even live on a farm. If he fits into my picture of a home, I'll be so nice he'll never want to roam. Yes, if he proves to be the right little laddie, I'll make him glad he answered. I'll make him glad he answered my ad.
The girls today in society go for classical poetry, so to win their hearts one must quote with ease
Aeschylus.
and Euripides. One must know Homer and believe me, Beau, Sophocles, also Sappho, unless you know Shelley and Keats and Pope. Dainty Debbie's will call you a dope, but the poet of them all, who will start him simply Raven, is the poet people call the Bard of Stratford-on-Avon. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
Just to claim a few lines from Othello, and they'll think you're a hell of a fella.
Little blonde doesn't respond when you flatter her. Tell him what Tony told Cleopatra.
If she fights with her clothes, you all must sing.
What our clothes much ado about nothing. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. With the wife of the British ambassador, try a crack out Troilus and Cressida.
She says she will buy it, a ticket, make a ticket. what's more as you like it. If she says your behavior is heinous,
Kick her right in the Coriolanus. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting it now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
if you can't be a ham and do Hamlet, they will not give a damn or a damnlet.
Just recite an occasional sonnet, and your lap will have honey and bonnet.
If your baby is pleading for pleasure,
Let us sample your measure for measure. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Forsooth, and they'll all kowtow.